Hello everyone, we're unboxing a nutcracker. I was just getting sidetracked before we even started filming. But I put a new hat mechanism in him, he's working really well. That's a knockoff. And then he's there, he's basically dead. Yeah, he's here, and I put the knockoff's hat mechanism in it. Just need to get a gear and get it wired up. And also put a new gear in his spinning arm, but you couldn't tell because it makes such a noise. But it spins so fast because it's a 90th gear. Oh my god, I need to stop being sidetracked. Anyway, today I'm unboxing a nutcracker from Vinted. It's a gemmy, so this will be like my... This will be my second gemmy animatronic. I was gonna say second. Well, obviously, if you don't count this guy, because I'm gonna sell him on, so I don't really count him as mine per se. But yeah, well, actually, I need to shut up. This is my third gemmy animatronic, and the knockoff doesn't count because it's by YL. Apparently, I don't know how true that is. But... So let me tell you, because there's absolutely no company info on it, so I don't know where to get that from. I need to just peel the address off the back. Otherwise, I'm gonna get doxed. There we are. Right, this is packed, weirdly. Oh, it has its original box as well, which is great. So it says North Pole Productions, Gemmy, 1998. That was the listing. £15 as well. I don't need the shipping box, I should tear it apart. I love it when people, when sellers just do zero research on the items they're selling and end up selling it for, stupidly cheap prices. Well, I'm not complaining. Oh my god, I hate unboxings. Well, I love getting the actual animatronic, but getting through the packaging, oh my god, it drives me up the wall. Alright. Come on! You can do it. Alright. Oh my god. I'm gonna tear it. I don't need this box anyway. There he is. Slightly... Oh, shut up, Santa. Here he is. Slightly bigger than I expected, but also smaller. No, way bigger. I'm going to need to get him out of the box, because he's a confusing one, for sure. I'm going to have to bear with Santa here as he starts doing shit. Oh look, you can see his original price tag. £16. So actually it wasn't that expensive. So they were literally just reselling it slightly cheaper than what they got it. But then with inflation and all that, it's still technically a win for me. I love how it boasts the fact that the mouth is in sync. Like, the fact that that was such a big deal back in the day is just kind of wholesome. Considering now it's like bog standard for any high, at least moderately high price product to have such a feature. Dang it, Santa, shut up! This box! Look. Gemmy Industries Corp. Brilliant. Love it. And the window glass isn't shattered either. Out he comes. Right. There he is, in box. No batteries. What did I expect? Hopefully he has no issues. I'm gonna assume he will, because he's like... It's like basically ancient. older than me by like a good few years. He's on like a pull-out thing. Right, there he is. I only see literally the top of him, but make sure my camera doesn't fall. Wow, he's pretty cool. I can't help but notice he doesn't really have a proper mouth. He's got a string jaw. You can tell he's been used a good bit because there's actually like a visible hole or visible like gap right there. Gemmy Industries Corp on the bottom. I don't know what batteries he takes actually, so let's crack open that battery compartment and get some batteries in him and hope and pray that he's not fried, which I know is unlikely because he's likely just been sitting in storage his whole life. Well, maybe coming out like every so often, but I doubt he's been under heavy use. I hope he works. I mean, I've seen a few videos of him. I know what he's going to do. I know he's going to move his mouth and bang the drums. So just kind of like my dream animation for a nutcracker. I've always wanted one with that motion. But the issue I have with him is he clacks his drum too loudly and it's out of sync. And it just ruins it for me. Oh. I like him, but his drum is just out of sync. Like, sometimes it makes drumming noises when he's not doing anything. Like... See... See, it should have been actually drumming there, but it didn't do anything. And also he has that awkward cut off at the end, which I'm not a fan of. And his speaker is on the bottom there, and it seems to be quite small. So it means that when he's on my carpet, you can't hear him. I know I was just going through a bunch of negatives there, but I love him. He is so detailed. Look at the top of that crown; it looks bloody amazing. The back of him's also nice. It's good not to have the battery cover there because it means I can turn around and all that, and I won't have to worry about that. He's going to be a great piece for my Christmas collection. And if you want to get into him, screws there. You can easily just pull him apart, I'd imagine. He does have a little bit of felt. The drum is going to be a bit of a pain. It will get in the way there because it has got this band, but which it actually seems to be like a very low-key lever, which just goes to show the amount of quality deduction we've had with modern animatronics. And his mechanism spring-loaded. I'd imagine it just utilises springs. A string, sorry. That will just pull on. It'll just one singular string, and it pushes one down and pulls up the other. That's what I'd imagine that is. And it's also got a bonus of mouth movement. How that mouth movement runs, I don't know. Oh, I can see a string. Oh yeah, there we are. I can see a string in there. Pretty basic mouth movement, but you know, it's all it needs to be. It doesn't need to be anything else there. Huh, is that for the mouth, or is that for... Yeah, that's for the mouth. Yeah, and then you can see there's a string going off to the side, which I can only presume is for the arm. I'll be quite happy if there's no gears in this. That'll be a relief. I don't want to deal with gears, especially at this thing's age. And then obviously that mouth will probably, even then that string, it'll probably get old as well and break. And look at Gemmy Industries Corp. I love these animatronics to have a bunch of motion, especially the ones that aren't plush either. And then there's that, like, semi-pointed out snowman, but may I just add that on video it sounds like he's clacking a lot and it sounds awful, but in person it's not bad. In fact, the clacking, it sort of adds up with the drum and I think it actually sounds quite nice. So I was going to soften it or something by putting like a dab of hot glue on there just to reduce the clack it makes when it does hit down, but I actually think it's alright. I'll keep it like that, I think it's good. He's slightly bigger than I thought as well. This is kind of like my dream nutcracker. And the face looks bad online, but it actually looks quite nice in person. I'll get my really broken wind-up nutcracker and compare it. I would prefer if it had this sort of look to it. Oh god, there's the Mac falling out, but it's a lot bigger. I would prefer if it had this traditional look with teeth, but it's not bad. I just wish the face was a little bit better, but yeah, looks good. I would demo him side by side, but there's nothing in there because the wind-up mechanism completely gave out a few months back. Need to get a new mechanism ordered. Mark my words, I will get one ordered before Christmas. I'll get one ordered for December, I reckon, so I can at least have him in my display for the month of December. Okay, I'll do him one more time. I'll lift him up. What I actually quite like about this as well is that at Watermouth Castle on the Mighty Mortier, it has a drumming thing. It's actually playing the drums to go to the beat of the music, and this one is kind of like a mini version because it's playing the drums really proficiently. It's moving up and down fast. Obviously, it's clacking, but I think the motion it has going looks awesome. Now, let's bring over a snowflake spinner and put them together. I'll get my fully working one. Well, obviously, he's fully working too, since I put the new hat back in him, but yeah, he's plugged in, so I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, here we go. Oh gosh. He spins so fast because of that 9-tooth gear. I hate his cut-off that he does at the end of the song. See, it ends so awkwardly, like it doesn't transition out or fade, it kind of just all ends too quick. Not a fan of that, but overall, everyone, thanks for watching. I love this guy, he's awesome. For £15, couldn't pass it up.